You are listening to DropTent Media Network.
Welcome to the cast.
Hey!
Man. Yeah, you want to know why it took me a little bit of time to start the cast?
Why did it take what? What happened?
I was riding my bike.
You were riding a bike around?
I was riding a bike around.
Did you fall off and scrape your LBs?
No, but my legs are tired, dude. Cause I didn't take into account that I'm carrying around so much more weight.
For some reason, I picture you riding one of those bikes with the front wheels, the real big one, and the two back ones are real tiny.
No,
Like
that's
old school bikes, those old school ones.
yeah, that's for the creme de la creme, dude. I'm not there yet. I'm riding like this weird foldable bike that my mom got on Amazon.
What? You can fold it?
Yeah, you can fold it. It's compact.
Sounds dangerous.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm about to go hit this ramp, and then my bike folded up on me.
Now you lock it in, you tighten the screws, you have fun.
You never tighten screws as tight as they need to be tightened. Everyone knows that. A disaster waiting to happen. This thing's gonna kill you.
It's not about loose screws. Isn't that in an Eminem song? I probably got a couple of screws up in my head loose.
Yeah.
Mama hump a dead moose. wait.
That's the
green hump a dead moose.
Jam. That's the jams that the kids are wagging their fingers to.
Yeah, dude. But goddamn, dude, I've had a revelation about bike riding, dude. It's changed the game.
That'll set your soul free.
It really did do something to my soul. I don't know what it is.
Did you ride it by anybody and be like, nerd, and like kick them or something?
Yeah, just peeps in my neighborhood. I'm just like, idiots. You're all sick idiots.
Look how many wheels they don't have.
I know. I look down upon them and I pity them.
Right? As a bicycle god.
Yeah, slow idiots.
You should get real. Did you get the spandex? You should get the spandex. Get real fucking some tight clothes on that body.
I've just been rocking sweatpants and a t-shirt, looking real weird.
You should cut a hole where your ass is and just let that out.
All right.
And just ride around, stick a flag out that says "bang."
I like that.
Of the butthole, and people ride by and be like, "Oh shit!"
If we're talking about the ass right now,
we're talking about it.
I will say, bike seats probably up there for one of the most uncomfortable seats of all time.
Yeah. They haven't figured out, like, do we want this to go up their asshole or not yet? Like, I feel like they're right in a weird position. Like, what is the most comfortable way to hold somebody up in this position? Do we cup both the cheeks, or should we just shove something right on their gooch? It's full gooch support.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's so conflicting because in my head I'm like, wee, but also at the same time I'm like, hey, hurts.
Hey, I wonder if I'm gonna come correctly after this. I feel like I'm closing a lot of holes.
Yeah, I'm fucking clogged.
I think I'm stomping on a few important veins.
Yeah, call me an Irish tap shoe because I'm clogged.
I usually call you an Irish tap shoe, so that's good stuff.
I gotta be honest, I do not know the difference between like tap dancing and clogging. Is
metal and wood.
Oh,
metal and wood. That's it. That's, I mean, if you're gonna take information from me, it's metal and wood. That's the major difference, and that's that.
Dude, my whole life is just metal and wood.
You've been living that, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's my fucking motto, dude.
Tap clog lifestyle.
Dude, I was listening to a Patreon app of Matt and Shane, and they covered retarded ISIS on that episode.
Did they really?
Yeah, I was like, yo, let's go, dude. dude. I feel like we sent it out into the universe.
That we manifested someone else's podcast episode. That sucks.
We talked about it, and then they released the episode. We didn't
Oh,
talk about. We talked about it on FaceTime. So the
Right.
only way for them to receive the transmission is through vibes.
You think they found a few like the rubber duckies out at sea? They found a few vibes put together. ISIS. Nah,
Yeah.
they don't. Did they use the tagline that we've came up with?
Oh
We don't
no,
negotiate.
they they didn't say I don't negotiate with retards.
Just a motto that I think everyone should live by.
Yeah, I feel like for anyone listening, they're probably like, "What are they talking about?" Well,
Nah, I think they got it right away. No further explanation.
yeah, true. Yeah.
No, definitely explain that. Hold on, I gotta lighten this room up.
So Cody and I were FaceTiming, and I think his sister did Britt say something, and then you said I don't negotiate with retards.
Well, I was tattling on you. I tattled on you.
And then I tattled on you.
Yeah, well, I tattled on you because you talked about cutting up my sister's child on the last podcast and making it into a game. And then I told my sister, and then you said it was all my idea, and I kind of forgot that. And then I forget what happened, but you were saying something, and I just respond, I don't negotiate with retards. And I think that was you in the situation.
Oh, I was the tard.
Yeah, that I was refusing to negotiate with. I don't know exactly why, but that's what happened.
Yeah, and then that comes from I don't negotiate with terrorists, and then from there we're thinking about just retarded terrorists. Just, dude, I mean, retarded terrorist videos like bribing people is pretty funny. We have a list of demands. 1, no more bedtimes. 2, unlimited snack packs. And like, it's just like, if not, you could say goodbye. Just like, I don't know. Just, they just bombed the fucking Snapple factory. Oh man, am I the worst?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. But yeah, I mean, besides all that, I've been having revelations, dude. I'm just feeling a little bit better. Sometimes I get a little bummed in isolation, but I feel like I've been doing the mental work in here, dude.
Like you've been doing, like you just lay on the ground, you're like push-ups, and then you just think about doing them.
Yeah, I've been doing some more push-ups. I've just
Hey,
been thinking about life, dude.
Oh wow! So you're benefiting?
Yeah, I would say more than I'm not.
Oh boy, we have a problem then.
I know.
We have to unbenefit you.
Yeah, I'm trying to come out of this better. I mean, it's still far from over. I could come out of this dead, but so far it's looking good.
Yeah, I've been rocking this bandana.
I see that. I like that, dude. What you been up to, man?
Nothing to do with. I'm rocking this bandana regardless of Corona from now on. I just like it.
Yeah, I was cracking the fuck up because when we were FaceTime the other day, you were breaking apart, or you were eating some of an edible, and you're like, "Yep, that should be enough to freak me out." That made me laugh so hard for like a few days.
It was, by the way. At a certain
freak?
point, what's that? When I was freaking out, it was like 5 a.m, and I'm just like walking through my garage, my basement, or like the playroom, just like, what was I doing? I was doing something, and then like I had 2 different Snapchats. Or I'd have 2 like FaceTimes going, one on my laptop and one on my phone. I'd be like, and then someone would be like, "You're getting this." I'm like, who said that? People were just like coming out of nowhere, and I like would leave something upstairs. We got an Amazon, an Alexa now, and it just talks out of nowhere. It's freaking me out. Kind of like I got a Furby one time for a present, and it said my name. so I put it in the freezer. That's what I'm about to do with this Alexa.
Put it in the freezer.
Yeah, when robotics things say my name when I don't, like they shouldn't know my name or anything, put them in the freezer.
Respect.
It does the job.
And then you nuke it.
No, I mean, I guess you could. I try
No,
to
set push the button, like send the nuke.
Everyone, yeah. Furby had a weird disclaimer that's like, yeah, there's a certain way if you press the button and then scratch its belly and then read it a bedtime story, it explodes and it's got the power of 3 nuclear bombs.
I can see that. Furby's freaked me out. I did kind of like him though. I really like. I was actually thinking about this. Do you miss fucking like Happy Meal toys, like Burger King toys and shit like that?
No, dude, they always fucking sucked.
I liked them. Depending on what it was.
I mean, it was exciting until you got the thing and you got it and you were playing with it. You're like, just fucking. I got they had ones. It's like a Lion King one, and it was like supposed to be Timon, but the voice was just like, yeah, it's fucking Timon, dude. Bah.
Sometimes there was super dope ones. Like once in a while. Like, do you remember those Tarzan straws?
No.
There was like a Tarzan straw where like when you sucked into it, it made a noise. That was dope. When they had the Pokemon movie toys, that was fucking dope. They had a few, I feel like it's had to have gone very downhill.
Yeah.
I feel. Oh, sorry. What?
Nothing. So you just gotta walk in and get one now and see what's up.
Yeah, I might do that because I don't know. I feel like just being a kid sucks way more than it did when we were kids. I feel like that's an old thing to say, but I do feel like it's true. I don't think there's any bias in that statement.
I don't know.
It's just too much. That like kids shows suck now. Like it's all like teen idols. There's no sick cartoons.
They have it better. It's just a matter of whether it's viewed like everything is just it's all there at once. It's taken for granted, is what I think is what you're getting at. You know, like these crazy kids with all this stuff, and they're taking it for granted.
And I think it's making them grow up too fast. And I also feel like kid shows aren't. I don't know, just like the cartoons back then with like Cartoon Network and like Hey Arnold, Doug, all that shit. Those shows were so fucking silly, and they were like almost like trippy. Like I feel like there isn't as much of that. I feel like there's some, but it's all like the trippyish kind of cartoons are a little more adult than
like Rick and Morty and stuff like that, like Adventure Time, where it's like more. It's cartoons, but it's people doing naughty things. I'm watching it.
Right. Yeah, like Cat Dog and like all that shit. Like that was for kids, but it was like they weren't like adult cartoons. But they were still like good.
Right. Like, yeah, I'm sure the kids aren't gonna have too many cartoons like that to look back and be like, that one was kind of weird. Like, but it was good. Like, yeah. Like Yo Gabba, they're not gonna look back. Yo Gabba Gabba had some like real inspirational stuff in there and some actual story plots. Like Hey Arnold had some plot lines that you're like, oh, that's a little deeper than most children's shows. You would think.
Yeah, like I feel like they have no SpongeBob.
No, they don't.
Like where like SpongeBob like started when we were young. And, like, I feel like kids are still watching that cartoon. Like, I feel like this generation has no goddamn SpongeBob, dude. No iconic cartoon.
Even their SpongeBob's not SpongeBob.
No, it's not, dude. They're lacking. They're lacking in the kids' entertainment for sure. And now they have these phones where they can just watch fucking BBC gangbangs whenever they want. I'm sure there's some parental controls, but there's ways to get around that. Kids know how to get around that. They're finger popping in the cafeteria.
That's like fifth graders with erectile dysfunction from watching too much porn.
Yeah, that's a thing. The erectile dysfunction is becoming a younger and younger thing.
I don't know if it's reached elementary schools yet.
Dude, I feel like it's possible. I feel like it's possible.
There's a kid's like, yeah, what happened to my 11:30 boner? I usually get this on the fucking dot every day.
I know. I do miss those just like excited boners where I was like, soccer practice? Fuck yeah! I'm just grinding my teeth and I'm just so hard thinking about soccer practice. Dude,
Yeah,
if I got to stay up past my bedtime, I would get like a chub for sure.
all right. Yeah, I have pizza on the way. I'm looking outside my window right now. If I see the pizza guy, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. The pizza guy is here, dude.
Yeah.
Got some
Yeah.
pizza waiting. Nothing more exciting than you got like a dinner you want waiting for you. You know, all fucking jacked up. You're just like, yeah, dude, today's all about pizza day. Fuck yeah, dude. We're doing pizza day today.
Yeah, man.
You
I was thinking about just, like pizza day. It's pizza day, so it's a good day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. You can everything could go wrong. Like like families have. I don't think this happens that much anymore. Anyway, like just like yeah, Thursdays is when we get crazy. We're definitely gonna order something. I don't know what it's gonna be. Usually it's pizza. It's the go-to's pizza, but who knows? We could do Chinese.
I guess look, I just miss being content over something so simple.
Right.
Now I gotta like have the jewel. I gotta have a finger up my ass. I gotta have like some vodka. I gotta have the right podcast on. You know what I mean? Like I gotta have like the right food in the oven. Like
Too many accessories.
too many
like-
accessories to my happiness.
Like brain accessories.
100%. Like the way people get desensitized to porn, I feel like I've been getting that way with life.
Yeah, that'll happen too.
Yeah.
It'll get you, dude.
I know.
That's
Like,
why sometimes you just gotta jerk off in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it.
I've done it too.
You've jerked off in the woods?
Yeah, I did it in high school.
Did you yell anything?
Did I yell anything?
Anyone there?
No, it was next to a Target, so I definitely couldn't yell. But,
Fire in the hole!
I'm coming!
Damn it, I missed again. So close. I'm gonna try Dex's.
But yeah, dude, like I just miss like the ability to be stoked on like a whole day because I'm like, yo, I'm hanging out with Billy today. Like I just miss that simple joy.
Miss having like plans.
Yeah, and I guess like
That's there's like nothing to look forward to.
I know. And I guess like having dopamine drips so accessible all the time, they just don't mean as much.
Yeah, dude, you're too into that dopamine.
I know. But I'm getting it all the time. I don't appreciate my drips. I don't appreciate my drip drops.
Come on, dude, you're better than that. You gotta appreciate the drips. I've been just getting jacked up. Like I'll listen to like classical music, and then I'll one will be like Johann Sebastian Bach, and then I'll switch to Stitches, Miley Cyrus. So I have like a weird dynamic of just like something real nice, peaceful, like, and then just like, I just took about it. I'm gonna fucking put cocaine in your ass.
That's like, good though. You're experiencing what we in the biz call a yin and a yang.
Yeah, dude. I was listening to that song, fucking Stitches straight up like says, yo, fuck Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm gonna put cocaine in his daughter's ass. I'm gonna put my dick in his daughter's ass, and I'm not taking my dick out of his daughter's ass. And that's what that's about. And you just like, what if like what do you do with your Billy Ray Cyrus? Because Stitches is terrifying. Look, have you seen a picture of him?
Stitches?
He's got an AK-47 tattoo right here. He's got grills. His whole neck, he just tatted up everywhere. It just talks about he loves cocaine. Apparently, it's one of his favorite items. Like, if he got a Happy Meal with cocaine in it, he'd be fucking jacked up.
Wow.
Yeah. And
I like him. I'll say that. I like him.
I'm glad he exists, you know.
Yeah, me too.
But I would love to see Billy Ray Cyrus, you know, have a conversation with him, be like, hey, listen, that's, you know, my daughter. He's like, yeah, don't you fuck your daughter? He's like, all right, come on, you know.
Yeah, I mean, in this situation, it does sound like Stitch's dick is the horse, and Miley's ass is the Old Town Road. And
Yeah,
I feel like to a certain extent, Billy should understand that. I feel like at this point, he can't be blind to that.
right, but like, who do you think's more? All right, so
Wake up.
here comes. All right, so which in your mind is a greater foe? Someone who's like a gangster in ghetto, like Stitches, just like a drug, or like a cowboy. Not that Billy Ray is, but imagine like an outlaw type of cowboy gangster.
Oh, wait, okay. So just like a gangster versus like
I
a
mean, they got
cowboy?
like a hood, like, you know, with the chains and everything type of gangster, and then a cowboy gangster.
Hmm. I'd say cowboy gangster because the gangster, I'm not. I don't know if this surprises you, but I'm not too well versed in the world of the gangster.
Really?
But I will
Like,
say,
like,
from my understanding of documentaries, it does seem more business fueled.
what
Like,
to? Oh, for gangsters
yeah,
or cowboys?
like it seems like they're making money. They're selling drugs. Like it's more
Yeah,
about
so
like them making money.
cowboys are in the business of earning respect. Okay, so how dare you?
I know.
And that's what they're doing the rope with the catching them all up.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm not fucking with the gangster's business, I'm good. But I feel like with the cowboy, it's a little more of a personal, like life choice of who they are. So I'm a little more nervous about a cowboy than a
Yeah, but if
gangster.
you scuff a cowboy's boot, is he shooting you versus a gangster?
Oh, I mean, dude, I do feel like I could get shot if I scuffed any of their shoes. Like,
Yeah, if
yo,
you,
scuffing a gangster's Jordan. Oh,
yeah. Do they make Jordan? Yeah, how sick would they be? Do they make Jordans in cowboy boots?
I fucking hope so.
How
A
tight?
Spurs at the end of a Jordan.
Just like cowboys playing basketball.
Oh, dude, if someone doesn't put Spurs at the end of like an Air Force One, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah. All right. There we go, guys. You heard that?
Yeah, that has to be a thing.
Yeah. Well, see, so all right, so that could be. I'm thinking. I have a lot of ideas for some strange fashion. So we have. All right. So we put some Spurs at the end of Air Force Ones or whatever. How about this? I get a jean jacket and I take those Adidas stripes, you know, and I put them on the jean jacket. Now, how fucking stylish is that shit?
I like that. I think we're almost just like describing Post Malone. I feel like he kind of just dresses like that.
Yeah, but our ideas would make them pop.
Yeah, like like Post Malone dresses like a street Johnny Cash. It's interesting.
So that's the two. So that would be well, because Post Malone's not a gangster.
I know,
He's
but
just
like
he's just smelly.
that's true. But the way he like dresses now definitely is like a weird country hip hop blend.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really look at people clothes. Do they have like a clothes thing I should be checking up on?
Well, when I was in a band, I was actually very interested in how Post Malone was starting to dress the more famous he got. Because he
Yeah.
he was like a physical representation of what his music was, just kind of like all over the place genre wise. So I thought
Right.
that was interesting. So I put a little thought into his wardrobe.
Are you gonna start dressing differently when you fucking take off? Some of your and only your dick jokes work though.
Yeah,
What are you
I'm gonna wear Eddie Murphy's Raw like leather with Vans.
Hell yeah, assless chaps.
Yeah, assless chaps, but then I'm gonna paint my butt purple.
That's good
and
stuff.
and then yeah, and then I'm gonna wear like a spike wristband. And
Wow. You better watch out when you go to look at what time it is. You might poke your eyeballs out.
Oh, well, whatever. And then I'll get a tattoo under my eyes that says "Always Rob."
That's smart. That way
Because I'm always gonna be that.
right. Well, I thought you were gonna change your name.
Fuck.
Quarantine's the best time. We're changing it now.
That's true. I don't know if I'm ready for the Bert because I know I'm dying of Bert, but
You're dying of Bert.
I will die as Bert.
So technically, if you never change it, you'll never die.
That's true. But I do think it's a transition. Like I always imagine myself going Bob before Bert.
What do you think is going to happen in your life during? Like, do you have stages of your life for the names?
Yeah.
Are you just kind of winging it?
Well, Bob, the transition from Bob to Bert is going to be fairly quick.
Bob, hey, Bob. Just get used to that's Bob.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Bob. I'm gonna be Bob for like 6 months, and then I'm gonna.
That's how people are gonna. Hey, Bob. Hey, now coming to stage, Bob Cruz.
Yeah, Bob Cruz at the DMV, and then Bert Cruz. Yo, I love Bert.
It's good to have a 3-name transition. So like the middle one will be like, remember when he was fucking Bob?
I know.
You have a good middle transition.
Yeah, because I need a buffer for people to start thinking of me as like an old man.
All right, I have an idea. How about you tattoo Bob on your gooch too? So that way,
explain.
So that way, when anyone's like, "Yo, why did you change your name to Bob?" You get completely naked and show them your gooch, and you're like, "See, get it now?" And they're like, "No." And you're like, "Oh."
You're like that. That's a birthmark.
You're like, "No, see, I just got this tattoo on my gooch, so now I'm Bob." And they're like, "Well, why did you get the tattoo?" You're like, "Huh. Oh, this doesn't really make much sense now, does it?" And then,
yeah. And then
change your name to Bert. People are like, so wait, why is your name Bert? Well, first I tattooed Bob on my gooch, and people are like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know. Honestly, that's a good point." Now Bert. I think that's a.
Yo, listen, I like
good.
it. Wait, have you ever seen the Tenacious D movie?
Yeah.
Where they have like the birthmark on their butt.
Yeah,
the Tanakh.
Yeah. It'll be like that, but it'll just be you and no one else. It'll be a tattoo. it'll just be you tattooing Bob on your taint. And then just show like having to show people, but you're wearing like aggressive pants, like with a belt and everything. So it takes a while, and you're some reason wearing a romper too.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a while for you to get naked, and you're like, check out. That's why I go by Bob now. They're like, why? Because you tattooed Bob on your taint. You're like, yeah. They're like, that would make sense.
You said yeah, like Peggy and Foster. Yeah. Yo, they just posted the podcast that we were on, and they named the episode "Sexless Love."
I
was like, God damn it! I thought it was funny though. I was like, all right.
Can't believe you told that story on a podcast. What an idiot.
I know.
Now everyone knows your vulnerabilities.
Shit.
You fucking idiot. Why would you ever do that? It's somebody's supposed to lie. You sit on here and you say racist and homophobic stuff and lie about things so no one knows who you really are. You know anything?
I think the only reason why they want me on that podcast because I'm reliable to tell stories that make me look weird. Because the last one was the three-way story.
Yeah, so far you're 2 for 2 of just getting up in the batter's box and just fucking ripping a home run of just a fucking, not necessarily a prideful story of yourself.
Yeah, I'm not doing the best for the Cruise brand.
No, I think you're nailing it. I mean, who wouldn't want to keep following that? You know, like, all right, what else is?
That's true, but I also feel like it's like the same way of like you can't stop looking at like a car accident when you drive by it.
Yeah, you know, whatever. You were about to make a fucking TikTok, so I don't want to hear about you complaining about how you get your views. You
Well,
know?
the thing is, TikTok
TikTok is
rules.
the same as just a burning car on the side of the road.
No. I think you're wrong because
Did you just growl? Did you just growl?
Yeah, I'm revving up. I'm revving up to school you.
How fucking dare you?
I'm getting ready to fucking own you.
Yeah, go ahead. Own me about your
Hey,
TikTok.
here's why you're wrong, because TikTok rules.
Oh, true.
That's why you're wrong. TikTok, I've been falling in like talk holes, dude.
You been what?
Falling into the talk holes.
Oh, I thought you've been saying in hospitals. I'm like, what does that even mean, dude?
Dude, the talk hole will land me in the fucking hospital, man.
I have a TikTok. I have one video, 0 followers.
Wait, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm very private with my TikToks.
You private with your send me your talk.
No.
I want to fucking see your talk, dude. Show me
Yeah.
your talk.
Want it hard or soft?
I just want it as is. However it is now, I want it plain.
It's been mushed right now. I didn't even realize my thighs are very close to each other. I don't know if it's out of warmth or why, but I'm smushing that guy right now. He's just like
I think you're uneasy because we're getting to the fact that you're a hypocrite, dude. Because you have a talk. What's your first talk? What's the video? Did you do a dance video? Is that why you don't want to show?
No, I actually just made a video. Well, because I was trying to. My friend Josh Westrom, I have a video of me giving him a fake black eye and giving myself a black eye, and convincing him that we went out the night before and got blacked out and got in a bar fight, which and he iced his fucking face.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I edited that video and I turned it into a talk so I could start sending in the bar stool and like all that because I want that video on. I
don't think you showed me that video.
I'll send it to you.
I definitely want to see that.
But yeah, it's great, dude. Like, I even at one point I tell him like, "Yo, dude, I'm just fucking with you. We didn't get in a bar fight," and he's still icing his head. He's like, "Yeah, okay, dude." I'm like, "Fine." keep wearing an ice pack on your head. And so I want that to blow up because he's really upset that I keep reposting it. So I can't wait for it to be on Barstool or something.
Fuck yeah. Dude, there is this fucking sick talk that I can't stop watching. You know, like you know that dance that people are doing to that song, I'm a Savage.
Yep. I was about to say I've been doing that the whole time, like I'm a savage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been looking and all the girls in those ones are so I like when she's like and they go and they do the slap the butt. Ooh, so hot, dude. They're like,
they
I'm
throw
a
it back.
nice girl, just kidding, savage. And they slap their butt. You're like, oh, you dirty little fucking slut.
Yeah. Well, someone did a Tiger King version. This dude is
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yo, that
Carol
shit's
Baskin.
That shit.
Killed her husband, whacked him.
So annoying, dude. That shit has been stuck in my head for the past fucking 3 days. Literally, this entire quarantine is just me getting songs stuck in my head until they drive me insane. That's all I've been doing. I'm starting a YouTube page. It's gonna be just a bunch of shitty videos.
Dude, the Carol Baskin one is so good. The fucking I've stuck in your head. That shit is so goddamn funny. Carol Baskin.
The way
Killed
he says
her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen.
I love that voice is just like the go-to voice. Carol Baskin.
Did you see the Carol Baskin video I made?
No.
Where like I have like
I don't follow people on TikTok. I'm just there to be famous.
No, I think. Wait, did you like the one where I'm like in an alien filter?
Oh yeah.
And the dude just starts fucking Joe Exotic just comes in and starts opening up a can of whoop ass.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to be. I mean, just thank our president right now that we're only dealing with a pandemic and not alien takeover.
Yeah,
which is easily what we could find ourselves in if we didn't fire the pandemic people and hire Space Force. So
I'm
let's
still
take
behind the Space Force, dude. We're gonna need that.
That's what I'm saying. Right now, who knows what we would have been dealing with? Fucking, you ever watch Mars Attacks? That shit scares the fuck out of me.
I hate that. I hate Mars attacks.
I hate when they tack. It's like, fuck.
But I love when they talk.
No.
Ah, come on, man.
No. Come on. Get out of the hole. Get out of the hole.
Man.
No, I want to stay in here. Yo, dude, I'm sorry. I don't want to. I see how mean Jeff is to Rusty, and I don't want that to be our dynamic. Listen, if you think that your shitty TikToks make you happy, you know what? By all means, please do that god awful, shitty fucking work. You know, I support it 110%. Unlike Jeff, that fat fuck to his partner Rusty, with his night coffee.
I appreciate that.
I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That, you know,
Thanks, man.
Jeff's fat. You know, Jeff's a really fat guy, and I'm not shaming him. I'm just saying that he's fat, and that's up to him to decide whether he's feels shameful about it.
I mean, I haven't seen him in a while. How
Yeah.
fat would you say?
Hard not to look out your window, leaking all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah. Look, there goes his thigh, just milked by the window.
Milked?
Yeah, that's what I call when people turn into liquids. It's milk.
Jesus, dude. Well, I hope he finds a program that suits him.
You won't.
Trust me, I get it. I think I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my whole life.
Me too. I'm getting real fat. It's nice.
That dude, I'm like fat now. Like
I'm like-
I look in the mirror and I'm like legitimately like holy shit.
I've been walking around like every time I get up like a gram like I get up like that, and then now I walk like I'm getting fat, so I'm walking like to maintain balance. My shoulders have to be backwards when I get up, and that's the fat walk when you just kind of walk like. It's not even that. It's just, I guess, fat mixed with scoliosis is happening. So I just have I can't stand normally anymore.
Right. You got to manipulate that spine, baby.
The spine and gravity.
I get that. And also, I mean, this lifestyle, I feel like this is a very make or break moment, just health-wise.
I'm loving it. I think I hope this goes till next February, get my license back, and then we'll like just call it a year. Yeah.
There you go. I mean, dude, the beginning of this, I would literally just like from wake up to fall asleep again, I would just go pour a very stiff drink, just get drunk, and then go in my bed under the covers and just be like, just like watch movies and like just with the lights off just all day. And then I just went to bed and woke up the next day. That was all I was doing.
That's what I've been doing. I got a bunch of edibles from Rusty.
Oh, that's nice.
And I've just been yesterday I ate them for and I was just like sitting outside with my family. We were all like, some family came over. We were social distancing outside. And my aunt just kept being like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" Because I'd just be like, "So what's wrong?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing. Just it's beautiful out. It's just so beautiful out."
That you can't tell them that you're tripping.
I wasn't tripping. I was just eating a bunch of edibles.
Right. Or like you can't tell them like you're a little.
Oh no, she was just being weird. She was just being weird. Like I've smoked with her. I've rolled her joints before. Like she's probably like she smokes, but it's like I remember I went inside and my sister's like, "I think you just ate like a few edibles," and she's like, "Well, you should go to bed." I'm like, I would love to go to bed. I'm just down here to appease you guys. I don't need to grace you with my Easter presents. I'll go up and hide for 3 days, like I do every time I get drunk on Saturday. I hide in my room till around Wednesday, and that's when I come back out. I'm like, "Hey, I'm back."
Easter sucks cock.
Easter was always a weird holiday. Like I never knew whether to get shit-faced or not.
Yeah, I mean, my guess is to say get shit-faced, but
Well, yeah, but if no one else was like, I need at least one other person that's going in that ditch with me,
I don't know that
or I
that's
need to be, or I need to be completely by myself. I can't have like a bunch of people casually drinking around me while I'm just like, does anyone need one?
hmm
No. All right, go to wins again. I'm lapping you guys.
But it could also be fun to be the only one. It's like you have a fun little secret that they don't know, and it makes the whole thing more
Listen,
bearable. Like,
it's not a secret for long if it's me. I don't know how well you can put on a charade, but I'm just like at a certain point, I'm just like, I'm
yeah.
horny.
Well,
I'm
one of
horny.
these ants gonna get fucked.
Which was the furthest away on the in the family tree? Which one of you is hanging from a branch?
I like that.
I know you do.
Yeah, yeah. Family gatherings, especially over here, over my house, when people come over, I just get drunk and I'm just like, "Yo, what up? Nice to
That's
see
great.
you."
You like come downstairs. We're gonna do a segment on our podcast.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, dude.
I can tell.
I like some. What?
Yeah, go on.
I like some of the people, like extended family, but for the most part, it's like I only fucks with the blood is thicker than water thing for like immediate family. The rest the rest of the extended family, my mom was like, "Come on, you have an obligation to see them," and I'm like, "No, I don't.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know them. They just happen to be birthed from the same people that fucked. Like,
yeah.
like
It would be nice. It would be nice if we were really close, but we're not. I went over to one of my cousin's house. My mom says the same shit, and she should be lucky I'm not close with some of my fucking relatives because there's this one cousin I had. We went to his house for like a seder or whatever, and he's like, all right, now go play with Jason. I'm playing with Jason in this playroom. I guess I'm like like 10 to 12 or something, and he's straight ripping pages out of the Bible, rolling joints with them, and then nailing the Bible to the floor and shit. And I'm just like,
Jesus.
yeah. I was like, what's wrong? I know you like these things. I'm like, they're just kind of weird. Like, what the fuck?
I wonder what was in his head, like the reason for doing that.
I don't know. And the funny, like, he had his hair long and a beard. He like grew his shit out to look like Jesus, dude. I swear to God, like, I was getting nervous. I'm like, this might be the one where like a 10-year-old was supposed to be the one. Like, I saw the signs. Someone should have definitely have fucking stopped this dude. But so
Jesus.
far, I think he's not shooting up schools, so we're good.
That's good. Yeah, I mean,
I got called up.
there was this just like the kids you meet just from like family gatherings. It's just like when you were a kid too. I remember this kid just ate chalk, and I didn't want to eat chalk, and he looked at me like I was a fucking weirdo, and I'll never forget that.
Yeah,
I was
what's
like,
your deal? Why wouldn't you take a bite?
I was like, no, dude, I'm right, and he's like, okay.
Yeah,
that's like that was the vibe he gave him. He's like, oh, okay, fine.
I'm on his side.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the vibe you guys gave me when you were drinking your piss. I was like, yo, I'm not drinking this piss. You guys are like, really? You're like, really? You're not going to drink this piss?
I just don't get it.
that was kind of tight, though.
I just don't get. Yeah,
I really respected that vibe, actually.
Not only that, but who was the one that was able to fucking get that homeless person away from a conversation with us later that night? Me. All you had to do was out crazy
yeah.
the homeless. He's like, hey, can I have a cigarette? Like, here you go. Can I have $1? Here you go. What have you guys been up to? I just drank my own piss. All right, see you later.
Yeah, that was tight. I really loved that.
Yeah, so everyone out there, if you're ever listening, you have a homeless dude approach you, you don't feel like talking, tell him you drank your own piss. If he sticks around and says, yeah, me too, that's a fun conversation as well. But usually they'll leave.
Yeah. Cause like, but when they interact with you, if you don't do that, it can be like a 10-minute obligation to just
To be like, yeah.
to kindly figure out how to tell them to fuck off.
So tough, dude. I have fucking customers like that.
Yeah, but people who just don't get the social cue.
Don't get it at all. they don't get it. Like, they'll just be talking to me about their son who's a musician or something. It's like a close thing. It's like, yeah, he's on tour, he's on this. It will ask me the same question over and over again, but just worded differently. He's like, hey, do you have like any stuff? Can I watch any of your stuff? I'm like, yeah, there's stuff on, the thing here you could get. He's like, okay. So, like, do you have any, like, videos, though? Like, yeah, those are where the videos are. So, okay, cool. And that's where you'll tell the jokes, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And then what do we do to those customers? We don't call them back.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Mug a Bug is not in the business to killing bugs for people that we don't like.
That you can mug a bug, but one thing you can't mug is a hug.
You
And
certainly can. It's called rape.
All right, good point. All right, this just in: you can mug hugs, and you can rape.
Brought to you
Just
by...
because you can doesn't mean you should, though. I want that to be very clear.
Yeah, let's leave with that on this podcast. We should be more we should be more alert about that kind of stuff, Rob. I feel like on this podcast we're constantly saying things we don't mean and not really expressing the importance of societies and everything that's happening. And like, I think we should really sometimes slow this podcast down and explain ourselves a little bit further so that people don't get confused and start burning people who eat bats. I'm not saying you should, but it does cure everything.
Right. Because here's the thing about us that people might not know. We hate injustice.
We hate it. We honestly, it's top of the list of things I hate. Right
We don't fuck
next to
with it at all.
Right
So,
next to
So
Polygram.
if you're if you're at a family get together and you go up to your young niece or nephew and give them a really tight hug that's way too long and you start getting hard. I just want to say, I don't mean to like go there like that, but I'm not for it.
Yeah, that's brave of you to say that.
I'm sorry that I had to go there, but I don't like that.
No, you took a really good, brave stance on to say something like that with an issue like that during quarantine, because this is a lot of time when family members are around family members. Everyone's getting real horny and not knowing what to do with it. You're like, oh shit, mom's looking like a snack. Remember, that's your mother, Right. Oh, Dan, Jack's barking pretty good these days. That's your dog. Don't fuck that.
Don't fuck
your dog.
that. Definitely don't fuck that.
Because you're going to come out of the quarantine and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have fucked.
Right. And no one likes regret.
Nah.
And to be honest, I didn't want to get this political.
Me neither. We try to keep it.
We had to.
I just don't understand when you put us in a corner where we're at.
Yeah.
Socially and physically, I don't understand how we can't be the podcast that we say we are and not tackle these issues the way we see fit.
We have values. We have morals.
Values. I value the value menu of fast food restaurants.
100%. I value blankets. Love blankets.
Yo, I can't sleep without a blanket. I need hands.
Ooh, but what is that? Is that a little JMO? Oh yeah, baby. I've been thinking how nice just like a bourbon on the rocks is, like in the right glass. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah.
Nice and chilled.
Yeah, because you just feel like a man and you feel like you did something, even if you didn't.
That's basically how I was 2 days ago. I just sat in my backyard while my sister and my mom argued, and I wore this mask and I had glasses on so you couldn't see how high I was from the edibles, and then I had a hat on, and I just sat there, and whenever they would yell at me, I would just stare at them because I also had headphones in so I couldn't hear what they're saying. I was just like, so I didn't get in trouble. I figured out that all I have to do to not get in trouble is just not say anything back.
That's a fucking hell of a way to live your life. That
Yeah.
dude, I'm not even joking. That is so true. There's been so many fights that I've gotten in that have gotten worse because I felt like I had to say something back. You don't.
You don't. Well, yeah,
You
but you can
really
easily
don't.
you can fall back into the trap that I find myself in is that you're too passive aggressive, and then nothing that you want gets taken care of, and then you just like get pissed off in your own head. You're like, oh fucking motherfucker. You're like,
I know.
shit, there's no one to blame but myself. But
Yeah.
well,
No,
my mom likes to do. My mom, like, if she finds out that we're drinking, she'll fucking go on like a rampage and just walk around the house looking for things to yell about. It's really funny. It's
mine's doing a similar thing.
my mom wants me and my older sister out of the house so bad. Like if she doesn't know I'm drinking and I act the same, I'm like, I spilled. Cody's being a funny guy. But and she doesn't know I'm drinking. She's like, that's good stuff. This guy's killing it. And then she's like, wait, are you drinking? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck. God, you fucking suck, dude. My mom, I think my mom would and Trump would go really well together. Trying to hook my mom with Trump.
Our moms would get along great.
Oh no, God, that would be the fucking Jewish lesbian matchup from hell, dude.
100%. I think our moms hate us drinking for different reasons, though.
What's yours versus mine then?
I think she just doesn't like it because it's fattening.
Oh, yeah, well that's my mom's like I was talking with my sister the other day. We're like, but we just like it's definitely like she married my dad who's an alcoholic, so we're just like, well, what did you expect? And but not only that, but like what if I did play it more like it's not like something I have control over? I'm like, Mom, I'm so sorry, I just can't stop drinking, this and that. And it's funny because my mom would do it exactly how Donald Trump would. She'd be like, yeah, because you're a loser. Like you would be like, I need help. I need someone from the outside to help me stop drinking. She's like, no, you can't stop drinking because you're a loser and you're fat. Okay, stupid. Just like
It's like the failing New York Times, but like the failing Cody Bright.
Yeah, she's like, this is why you used to be so. Yeah, we're gonna make you a great son again. She always has this theory that at one point I was a good son. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? I was a shitty kid my entire life. Get out of this. She's like, yeah, you used to be so motivated and this and that. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was not motivated.
I love that defense. I love the I was never good defense.
Yeah, she's like, you used to be involved in sports and music. I'm like, I never was. I never liked any of it. I was never good at it. I fucked up, all right? I used to say the same thing about my ex. We were good together. It was a lie. I told myself that you're it's just a fucking lie.
That things do seem just better in hindsight.
Oh, because you rewrite your own memory.
100%.
There's certain things you can't live with. You're like, yeah, I don't want that. I mean, it's like it's literally like making a movie. If you made a movie and you didn't like a scene, you would delete it from the movie.
Yeah.
That's what we currently do with our memory. Actually, I had to cut out a few scenes because I saw the most incredible rainbow ever in my life.
I heard about this rainbow.
Yeah, it was. I think it had to have been talked. Like, I swear to God, dude. All right, so we go on L Voyage. All right, so I'll come clean. I've been sharing blunts during the pandemic.
Oh man.
Nah, just kidding. I rolled 3 separate ones. Dude, I've been getting into the rolling game. I'm rolling cross joints. I'm rolling all sorts of weird shit.
Oh, that's cool.
But we did an L voyages when we take out my friend's canoe and we smoke an L on his lake. And we were out there, and dude, it literally looked like
that's nice.
The yellow, like it was, and there's a picture, and it looks like we're right at the end, and all the parents knew that we were smoking. So when we got back to like, hey, which pot of gold did you guys find? We were like, fuck you, and heat up the lasagna. But it was crazy. It was like the colors were literally more vibrant than this. It was the most insane rainbow I've ever seen. Literally, people were all outside. It was like all at the same time. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, double rainbow!" Because it was 2 of them at some point. Yeah. And the second one looked more vibrant than anyone I've ever seen in my life.
That's beautiful, man.
I wish it was. This is worth talking about on a podcast, but it's not.
No, it is. It is. I because people have been telling me about this goddamn rainbow. Like it was like a few days ago, right?
Yeah, I deleted shit in my memory and re-uploaded that. That one's sitting right here.
I didn't know it was that night. I thought it was like just like because my mom was like, "Hey, just so you know, there's a rainbow outside," and I thought it was one of those shitty rainbows where it's just like a quarter of it and then it like fades off. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this rainbow, dude.
See that
And I
orange?
realized
That
I
orange,
missed out.
dude. It was such a strong rainbow that it literally went from like the normal colors you would see, but it was like double in itself. So it went backwards from like purple to back to green and whatever. And then there was another, and then another rainbow, and I was just like, whoa, dude, crazy.
Damn.
And we didn't sync, which was pretty good. We usually sync.
Sync?
Yeah.
Like periods?
Well, we
or
usually flip the
playlists?
canoe. We usually flip the canoe,
Oh, okay.
but we didn't.
Good.
We got in a lot of trouble. This is my friend Jeff Ansie's backyard. We used to go in his backyard, and he lives on it's a lake, man-made, by the way. So the whole thing's 5 foot. So we were just wondering what it would have been like. Like, how the fuck do they fit? Like, it's a huge, like, the circumference is probably at least a mile all the way around. I'm just wondering how the fuck do you fill a man-made body of water, like a man-made lake? You know, like would they all like put hoses out?
Maybe.
Is that what they did?
Yeah. Well, it's probably more of a pond, right? It's not a lake. Would it be a pond?
No, this is way too big to be a lake or a pond.
I'm
this is a
googling
lake.
how are lakes made.
Well, regardless, while you're looking that up, I'll tell you. So there's like 7 different islands. I think I've talked about pirates on here.
Love a pie.
Love a pie, love pirates, but I forget what the fuck was I talking about?
You were talking about pirates, lakes.
Yeah, well, we were talking about when I was in high school, we got into a canoe chase with the cops.
Really?
And we were in like 11th grade, and this lake has like 7 islands. So me and my buddies, we take the canoes out with axes and chainsaws, and we start chopping down trees on one of the islands so we could have a party.
Yeah.
And we were like, yo, dude, yeah, you come over to our house, we'll take you out on a canoe, party on the island. It was gonna be sick.
That's very dope.
Super illegal to do that. We went back the next day to go chop down more trees with the chainsaw and got into a legit canoe cop chase. Like the cops we were like, yo, get away.
And you didn't get caught?
No, we got caught. Yeah, of course we got caught. we hit our canoes in one of our friends' backyard. They're like, all right, well, there they are. And they just called us back over. They were gonna fine us $1,000 for every square inch of tree that we cut down. Well, it came to like $100,000 of fines. And we were
Holy
just like,
shit.
yeah, we're just like, nope. We had the classic judge. One of the judges, our friend's moms was friends with, and they were just like, well, boys will be boys. So we were always just out of shit.
Wow. You really fucking lucked out.
Put it on my tab, you know?
Love that. Yeah, dude. A canoe party is dope. I stayed at like a lake house for one of my friends' birthdays, and we had some canoes. We had a fire pit. That shit was so dope. I love a fucking lake house hang.
Yeah, you're being a little bitch, dude. You could have came over my house and campfired out, get a ruler, put your 6 feet away.
All right, we'll do it. I'm on my way now.
I'm out of cigarettes. I've been smoking the butts. I've been a huge scumbag. I've been robbing the butts.
You're robbing that booty. You're a pirate. Yeah, you were telling me about the chase, taking over islands. You're robbing the butts, the booty.
Well, the second day, yeah, we were trying to go back on the island to be like Paul Bunyan, start throwing hatchets at trees.
I respect that.
Some sort of respect has to come from that. I don't know what, but fucking I throw hatchets at trees and then get yelled at.
Yeah, that's life. Sometimes people are just gonna try and stop you from doing the right thing, dude. Just like us doing this cast, but they can't stop us.
They tried. They'd send us an email every week. They're like, yo, Please please stop. Please. It's
Hey, Betty.
always like a 7-year-old child. They're just like, it hurts so bad. Please stop making the podcast. My daddy hits mommy every time. And I'm like, listen, kid. That sounds funny. If they want to be on the cast, they can be on the cast, but you can't just hit me up.
I didn't even know you were responding to him. I usually just read it and I just go move to trash. I'm just like, yo, later, dude.
I respond to it, and then
Yo, here's the thing, Cody. We don't negotiate with retards.
That's right. We don't negotiate with retards because
We don't negotiate with retards
because it's hard to. It's not has nothing to do.
Yeah, we're just not really equipped to do so.
Yeah, and also like a lot of their threat. Like, what's the most serious one?
Even though you have a communications degree.
Yeah, that's how
That's how hard it is.
Say sorry, I didn't minor in that shit. I can only communicate a little bit. I have like a pretty good grip on the English language.
Fuck yeah.
A decent grip. Whoa, dude, what?
You like that? That's a master broadcaster right there. Just one of these.
Yeah, should we start a master class?
Yeah. Actually, just got a master class. That I'm curious to see how it goes.
Did you you bought one?
Yeah, I did.
Which one?
Judd Apatow's master class.
Oh shit, you're about to be funny.
I'm more so want to learn like how he writes stories and stuff like that, because I think he's a bitch for what he said about Louis. I feel like when those jokes leaked, he was such a bitch about it.
Can you imagine how bad he probably feels about that too?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he doesn't feel bad about it.
I bet he looks back. He's like, "Fuck, dude, I completely cowered. I completely could have been a cool dude, not like a." I was talking to somebody who doesn't really watch stand up that much, and he's like, "So who's your favorite stand up?" And I said Louis, and he was like, "Ugh." I'm like, "Why? I know you touch women, so why are you getting weird about this?" He's like, "Yeah, he's racist." I'm like, "Who said that?" He's like, "Everyone online." I'm like, "Nah, you're a fucking idiot."
Yeah, and like, I mean, for Judd not to know, like, especially those jokes that Louis got in trouble for him to like, I don't know. And like, he does stand up. He has a Netflix stand up special, which was not that good.
He's saving his career, dude. If I ever said shit like that and you behave that way to me, I would fucking kill you, dude. I'd fucking kill you.
But with all that said,
I'd have a fucking Rob skin right there.
But with all that said, I will say, I love his movies. So I feel like
he's a good writer.
Yeah, so I feel like I can definitely at least learn something about like storytelling through the masterclass. So I'm like, all right, sick, I'll get it.
See, what I do is I just watch the same movies and shows over and over again.
Yeah, I just watched.
Well, it's like it hurts to keep watching it, but I'm gonna keep doing it because there's something there.
I just watched Get Him to the Greek. You ever watch that shit?
Yo, one time I watched it and it didn't work out.
What do you mean? Like they didn't get him to the Greek?
They didn't get him to the Greek. No.
Damn. That I would watch movies so much more if they had different endings every time.
Yeah, remember those like old books? Like you could be like in charge of the stories and like oh.
Oh wait, you cut out. You cut out. No.
This has been a DropTent Media production.